How are you going to include people if you don't know what inclusion means to them? How are you going to drive better performance if you don't understand them? Did you know that 89% of your employees say that belonging is critical, not nice, critical to their performance? And yet, only 38% of people believe they have it. So that is a huge gap. Over 50% of people saying that they don't belong, even though it is critical for them to be able to perform. So meanwhile, so many of our leaders are focusing on process, speed, optimization, while the underlying fundamentals of being able to perform are missing in the workplace. So here's another question for you. What do you think are the key leadership skills of today? Perhaps think of a word. I'll come back to them later. Let me know, what do you think are the most valued leadership skills today? Well, let me tell you something really very interesting, because at Davos last year, the World Economic Forum released some data to show the core skills for 2030. Now, this data was released at Davos, is where world leaders gather every year to look at the most pressing social, economic, and political issues of our time. This data from the World Economic Forum is based on achieving optimal economic growth. So this is not data about being nice to people or having happier workplaces, though those things are very important. This is data about economic success, about how we thrive as nations and build our GDP. And what the data showed was that in the top quadrant, so the most important skills for 2030, of course, AI was at the very top, up there, very important. But underneath that were three really interesting learnings. One of them was curiosity. The second was a leader's ability to commit to lifelong learning, to progressing. And the third, that empathy and listening. Because fundamentally, what the data is showing us is that as the AI world takes hold, as AI runs more and more of our process and our systems and our optimization of the administration of our business, of our business, your point of difference, your competitive edge, is your people. It's how you understand others. And the key to that is to listen first. So in a world, as I said at the very beginning, where more and more people do not feel heard, where they see so much noise there, and yet they experience so little connection, being able to connect people in your workplace, your team, is the number one critical reality for sustaining performance and competing in the marketplace. So what do we know about organizations that have high empathy? Well, we know that they have 21% higher profit. We know that they see 68% higher levels of engagement, 34% higher levels of output, 51% lower turnover. There is no business data that does not improve when empathy goes up for obvious reasons.